Right. I just want to take some time to discuss the training and nutrition I've been doing for the past almost 2 months now. I have in the past worked with Justin McGuire, and he and I have a fantastic relationship with regards to mentoring me to see that I take very positive steps forward in my fitness journey. So, having worked in the past with Justin, he and I teamed up again for the Gamma project. Now, what was very key for me in this new chapter of my fitness journey was I needed to achieve very specific objectives. Now, as much as this is a lovely hobby of mine, I do take it quite seriously, and I just can't go in the gym and muck about and just do anything. So, working with Justin McGuire this time around, I've come to realize that he's at the very forefront, if not one or two steps ahead of the learning curve within the greater fitness community, and the techniques he employs now for individuals within the Gamma project will likely show up a year or a year and a half later in the fitness community at large. So what he's doing is very much cutting edge, if you ask me. So every morning, I, as well as others in the Gamma project, had to submit a fasting blood glucose reading, their HRV, and their morning blood pressure. Now, as much as I woke up every single day loathing the fact that I had to get these three things done, it was very necessary for a greater positive goal. Now, I use the word goal very loosely, but essentially just achieving this initial accountability objective with Justin, providing him these details, helped create a domino effect for things later on in the day. So getting that done will just say, okay, right, we got the first task done. Let's do the next thing. Let's do the next thing. Let's do the next thing. Let's answer this client email. Let's do that client work. Let's network here. Let's follow up here. So it just set a very positive, proactive action plan, if that makes sense. It just made you do things quicker and much more. Like you seem to want to do more things. I think it was like a Navy SEAL saying the reason troops wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to make their bed in pristine condition is that it sets a motion for the remainder of the day. Since you have that one task done, you then feel accomplished enough to do the next task. And so that's what it kind of felt like. Mind you, I do make my bed every morning. But before I digress, the nutrition and training plan that followed after I received comments regarding my blood glucose, HRV, and blood pressure were tailored. It was the most tailored possible. Every client, including myself, had his undivided attention if we had any questions. And what I did notice was my nutrient assimilation was so much better while working with them. Now, this might come down to the minerals that were suggested. It might come down to the amount of calories, the specific percentages of macros. There are a lot of factors, but what I did find was that I wasn't bloated. I was sleeping better, and I looked better, and I felt better. And ultimately, if I can go about my day just not feeling lethargic because I have to eat so much food, yet achieve the same results, I think that goes to show that there certainly is a learning curve for me. Now, with regards to training, it just wasn't the fact of let's go and let's sling weight. It was very much every single training session had an objective, and the exercise selection provided from Justin spoke to that. And if there's one major key I could tell anyone who is trying to join or thinking about joining the Gamma project, is the factor of stress. Now, stress goes beyond just how much stress we provide in training, but also the stress from food, stress from daily life. So, optimizing stress to see your betterment, to see your health improve is very key. And Mr. Maguire takes that to heart. It isn't this isn't a cookie cutter method. This is a very accountable, intense working relationship between you and Mr. Maguire for the Gamma project. So, how much stress is really required to achieve a given result? All I can say is if you are considering joining the Gamma project, you should. One, the nutrition and training information provided from Justin Maguire is second to none. Never have I ever received information which makes me go, right, so because of this, now that makes sense. But what about this? You get to engage in a constant dialogue with him to ask questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question because you are here to learn and he is here to empower you with that information to see that you can then go off and be much more independent with your nutritional choices, with your exercise selection, with your training. So it's meant to empower you as an individual. Again, cutting edge, very much at the forefront. I would encourage anyone considering it. It is worth the money. And if you have any questions, I'm easy to access. If you have any questions, I'm sure Justin will put my Instagram handle at the very bottom here. Ask me questions. I'll be happy to answer anything. And once again, Justin, thank you so much. And I look forward to working with you more often in the future. Thank you.